Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 802nd day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. Russia has lost approximately 475,300 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces reported. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,040 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 5 tanks, 34 armored combat vehicles, 38 artillery systems, 1 air defense system, 47 drones, 1 cruise missile, 59 vehicles, and 6 pieces of special equipment. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. There were 103 combat engagements. The enemy launched a total of 2 missile and 100 air strikes, carried out 57 multiple launch rocket system attacks on positions of Ukrainian troops and various settlements. The Ukrainian Air Force launched air strikes on 13 concentrations of troops and 4 anti-aircraft missile systems of the Russian invaders. The Ukrainian missile forces hit 1 concentration of troops, 3 radar stations, 2 air defense systems and 2 artillery systems of the enemy. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports there are around 9,000 Chechen fighters supporting Russia in Ukraine. They were initially deployed in 2014 and more were sent in 2022. After heavy losses early on, they were relegated to less dangerous jobs and mocked for boasting on social media. However, with the withdrawal of a Russian mercenary group, Chechens are being forced back to the front lines, likely with special forces taking the brunt of the fighting. Chechnya is also training some Russian soldiers, but the effectiveness of this short training is questionable. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. The Russian military reportedly redeployed a battalion of the 76th Airborne Division to Kursk Oblast as part of a larger ongoing Russian effort to gather an operationally significant force for a possible future Russian offensive operation against northeastern Ukraine and Kharkiv city. The Russian military is reportedly preparing and forming the northern grouping of forces from elements of the Leningrad military district to primarily operate in the Belgorod-Kharkiv operational direction. U.S. officials continue to signal their support for new Ukrainian counter-offensive operations in 2025, although ISW continues to assess that Ukraine should contest the theater-wide initiative as soon as possible because ceding the theater-wide initiative to Russia for the entirety of 2024 will present Russia with several benefits. European intelligence agencies reportedly warned their governments that Russia is planning to conduct violent acts of sabotage across Europe as part of a more aggressive and concerted effort against the West. The Kremlin-controlled Russian Orthodox Church Moscow Patriarchate seized on the Orthodox Easter holiday on May 5 to further its efforts to garner domestic support for the Kremlin's war in Ukraine. Bureaucratic issues continue to constrain frontline Russian units' ability to conduct strikes on Ukrainian targets. Russian forces recently advanced near Kupiansk and Robotyne. In Zelensky's nightly video he covered several points. In Zelensky's video he was today at St. Sophia Cathedral in Kiev on Easter Sunday. He covered several points. Firstly, he highlighted the 802 days of Ukrainian resistance and compares it to the light overcoming darkness. He spoke about an exhibition of icons painted on ammunition boxes by Ukrainian artists reflects the spirit of the people. Secondly, celebrates the unity of Ukrainians and their unwavering determination to protect their land. Lastly, he concluded with prayers for various groups of Ukrainians affected by the war, and a belief in a brighter future. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.